My name is Mark Hanis, and I am a 2006 Echoing Green Fellow. I started the Genocide Intervention Network. I think the thinking about the budget is sort of similar to thinking about other things than the budget with creating an organization strategically. And by that, I mean breaking it down step by step. So you know your budget, you're going to need to pay salaries. Well, how much is an average starting salary for someone starting a small organization, small startup? Google has tons of information if you just sort of look at budgets, and you can see comparative advantage or a comparative study of different salaries, because nonprofits all have to report their budgets on IRS 990 form. So we just did we were able to look up the average salary for those people, for the organizations that have filed the IRS 990 on GuideStar or Google or other, to see the salary. If you're talking about office space, there are other things on Google. You can see how much does a room or a cubicle cost in my city, and sort of have a range between a very conservative or very high end. And so how much do materials cost? If you need computers, just go to Dell.com and see how much a computer costs. And then sort of break down just keep on breaking it down to a granular level. The other big thing is that we just reached out to other people who work in nonprofits. There's a lot of nonprofits around the country or around the world where people are happy to share their information. They may give you their budget and take out all the confidential numbers, but that way they've broken it down line by line, so you know, oh, I didn't think about that we needed to pay for insurance. Or that we didn't have to think about paying utilities. So at least you know that you need to have those things, and then that way you have to come up with numbers. I think the best way to, on sort of the 2-year benchmark, is just to play conservative. If you're starting with one person or two people, you're probably going to stay at that level the first couple of years. It's rare that you go from one person to 100 people. So usually I think we estimated maybe a 5% or 10% increase than the year before. So once you break down what it costs right now, and you use Excel to multiply by 12 and what it costs you for a month, then just sort of do that again and maybe increase it for 5 or 10% by hiring one more person, and then they need a computer and a desk and all these other things. But it's hard to just get the first month or year down, and then the second year just increase it slightly.